What's going on, crypto fam? Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Today I got a topic on globalist oppression. Is Bitcoin the answer to it? Let's find out. Without further ado, let's dive right into the topic. And today's topic is coming out of Bitcoin Magazine. It's called Bitcoin Education is a Way Out of Globalist Oppression for Ethiopia. True to their history, as an uncolonized people, Ethiopians are more determined than ever to build sovereign value through principal education and civic action, which is huge. So they're going to use Bitcoin to bring their sovereignty to a part of their nation. If you got any comments or questions, leave them in the description area below or leave them in the chat. So for Bitcoin education is a way out of the globalist oppression, I think that goes for America as well as Ethiopia. To be oppressed is to be under the thumb of government entities, or as like I like to say, working for the man. So instead of working for the man, work for yourself. Don't be oppressed. Following up in this article, it goes into a little bit of what they're doing. It says, we are seeing innovations on the Lightning Network and most recently with the FDIC scaling solution to catalyze our imagination further. I assume we may see case studies within tribes and villages living off-grid as this education emerges. We will enter a new phase in our financial history where a village can request the audit of its village elders and receive verifiable response on a trustless ledger. I imagine that will bring billions of people into the digital century. So for places like this, it's huge to have crypto adoption. And if you want to find out more about this article, go to Bitcoin Magazine and look up Bitcoin Education is a way out of the globalist oppression for Ethiopia. The next article is coming out of CoinDesk. It's talking more about adoption. All I see is articles on adoption. Yeah, there's a lot of FUD out there. There's a lot of FUD articles. There's a lot of crypto hate articles. But the more and more I research, the more and more I find articles like these. Why athletes are taking compensation in Bitcoin. From UFC to soccer, sport people continue to see the attraction of Bitcoin despite the faltering market. The piece is part of CoinDesk Sports Week. So athletes who take salaries in crypto, it has a little chart right here, shows where it started and then where they peaked and then how they're still taking it to this day. It says, despite the downturn in crypto markets where once high-flying companies are going bankrupt and the pockets of individuals, retail participants are hurting, more professional athletes are converting their salaries into Bitcoin. Well, why are they doing that? In my opinion, they're converting into Bitcoin because they understand what the future of Bitcoin is. They have the extra capital from their check. They're not living paycheck to paycheck. Well, at least I would hope not. If you're a professional athlete, there's no reason why you're living paycheck to paycheck. So you can afford to put 25 to 50% of your paycheck into crypto and still live like a king or a queen or whatever. And this is the reason they're doing it, because they understand the next 10 years, when in doubt, you zoom out, look at a chart, you'll see that a chart 10 years ago, Bitcoin was worth nowhere near what it's worth today, even at its so-called bottom or so-called bear market. It's still up over 100% from where it started. So over 1,000%. So this past week, Brazilian UFC fighter Luna Pinheiro, who has 10-1-0 record, started collaborating with Bitwage, which, if you guys don't know what Bitwage is, go ahead and check them out. They're a company that will pay you in cryptocurrencies. So if you get a paycheck from your day-to-day 9 to 5, go to Bitwage, sign up with them. They'll make sure part of your paycheck or all of your paycheck gets deposited into the crypto asset that you want or into Bitcoin. A company long known for its crypto payroll service to convert portions of her salary into Bitcoin. So go ahead and check this article out. Leave comments down below if you need help understanding what Bitwage is, if you need help signing up for Bitwage, if you need help anything that has to do with cryptocurrency, go ahead and click the links down below. Me and my team can help you out with that. Moving on. So post Voyager, and here's another one that has to do with adoption and saving the cryptocurrency asset. Voyager partners with Aussies, announces plans for multi-chain expansion. So I like what they're doing here because I really believe in the project that they're using. So it says post Voyager, a blockchain arm of the Japanese mobile game powerhouse Cocoon, I think it's Cocoon, and a developer of Moi Network announced on Friday that it has entered into a partnership with Aussies, a blockchain development company behind Orbit Bridge and several DeFi protocols such as Mesh Swap, Polygon, and Clayton. As part of the partnership, companies have agreed to extend cooperation to expand the Moi, I think I'm saying that, Moi, whatever, networks ecosystem as such. The token will be available on the Polygon chain and offered on Mesh Swap starting August 8, 2022. Previously, it was confirmed that the coin will also be minted on Clayton and will be available on ClaySwap from the same date. So if you guys that are not familiar with Polygon, which is Matic, go ahead and check them out. Look at their white paper, see what they're doing. For them to pick up this type of situation is huge, and it talks about post Voyager. Post Voyager is a subsidiary of a IP giant, uh, headquartered in Japan as leading mobile gaming publisher. App specializes in genre of avatar gaming known as CCP, character coordination play, with over 20 different services spanning across 129 million accumulative users. So 129 million accumulative users is huge. So that's more adoption into the cryptocurrency network that we don't have today. So what they're doing is huge. So right now during a bear market, you want to build your community, you want to build your portfolio, you want to build out things that you don't have going on today. And that's what is going on in this bear market. Projects like Polygon, like Stellar, like I hate to say it, H-Bar, not one of my favorites because I know what they're about, but projects like XRP, projects like Digibyte, which is a good project. They're decentralized Litecoin. They're having a summit coming up in October. If you're not going to be there, get there. If you're new to the crypto space, get to the Litecoin Summit. I'll post videos about the Litecoin Summit. I'll be there. It's one of our destinations this year on where to be. Why? Because Litecoin is the right coin. It's sound money for the digital age, as my buddy Clint Westwood says. It's just these are the things that you gotta do in the future to understand cryptocurrency and where we're moving. If you watched my previous video on CBDCs, you don't want to be caught in the old fiat, dirty, debt-based slave system. Get into the new system. Jump into the lifeboat, as Bitcoin Ben says it. Jump into the crypto boat as soon as possible. There are other great projects out there. One of my other favorites is the Divi project. I've talked about it a lot. And you can actually earn rewards. You can earn a salary. You can earn a living just by running a Divi node or staking Divi. And you don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5. Moving on. So this one's talking about the FDIC rhetoric that it does not insure crypto. So I like to bring a little bit of FUD, a little bit of uh, uncertainty, a doubt, and a little bit of what they're talking about as far as cryptos. But then I like to bring a lot of adoption, a lot of good things. So this is one of my FUD articles. Because we all know FDIC doesn't mean jack diddly squat. People think because your bank account is FDIC backed or approved, it's backed by the government or it's backed by someone that's going to save you. No, if you know what a bail-in is on your bank account, then you would understand that it's happened in other countries. It's happened in this country where banks go belly up. Too big to fail banks go belly up, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't pull your money out, you can't pull your pension out, you can't pull nothing out. You're just shit out of luck. Excuse my French if there's kids listening, but you can't do anything. So people see this big word right here and go, oh no, FDIC, it's not, you mean crypto's not backed by it? Well, no, we don't care if it's backed by FDIC or not because it doesn't mean anything. So this article, throws out a bunch of FUD. It says FDIC was forced to issue an advisory note on Friday to restate that it does not insure crypto assets. Well, no shit. Excuse my French. The regulator had ordered Voyager to remove misleading statements that implied it was insured by the FDIC. FDIC says it is concerned about what misinterpretation could cause to customers. Well, you know why? Because people are so used to looking at their bank accounts and their little debit cards that go to their bank accounts and go, well, my money's in a bank. It's safe because it's FDIC protected. Well, FDIC doesn't mean crap. It's not protected by the government. Look right here. It says Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. So just like any other corporation or any other insurance company, it can go under. So it's not protected by government. It's not going to get a bail-in or it will get a bail-in, but it will not get a bail-out. And this is just my opinion and from watching and listening to what other people have gone through in other countries. If they want to lock your money up, doesn't matter if it's FDIC, anything. So articles like this are just to throw people off of earning and understanding how to live the crypto life and get out of their old dying system. Go back and watch my video on CBDCs. Some people say CBDCs will never happen, but the way they talk about them, the way they're planning them, they're going to be here sooner than later. They're going to be here whether you like it or not. They're going to be here and forced to be used whether you like it or not. And most people are going to beg for it, unfortunately, because they're creating the problem with the food shortages. They're creating the problem with supply and demand. They're creating the problem with gasoline, with energy, with all these other issues. And people are going to beg for CBDCs because they're going to prop it up and make it look so pretty. They create the problem, sell you the solution. Kind of like with the can't really talk about it on YouTube. I go more in depth and Patreon. But just like with the C19, they create the problem, then force the solution down your throat. Imagine that. Imagine them forcing the CBDCs down your throat. And you have to take it or you're fired, or you have to take it or they drain your bank account. You have to take it. There's no other option for you, or you don't get paid. And that's what they plan on doing. It is what it is. And that's what this article is all about. If you want, go ahead and check it out. Just don't fall too much into the trap. I'm going to try to make this video a little quick. Dubai permits full operation to FTX subsidiary FCZE via first MVP license. According to Dubai officials, the subsidiary operation will serve as a regulatory trial for future commercial services using virtual assets. So on Friday, a subsidiary of crypto exchange FTX was awarded Dubai's first minimal viable product, so MVP license, allowing full operation of the exchange in the region. So there's countries like this that are taking crypto by the horns. They're taking Bitcoin and these projects by the horns, and they're allowing their country to thrive and survive in the new technology and where we're going in this space. To whereas America, they don't want you out of their debt-based, dying fiat slave system. They don't want you out of it. They want to keep you in it, tell you cryptos is bad, tell you that they got to regulate it, tell you that there's money laundering, tell you that you're using it for drugs. They're telling you that all this crap and garbage when it's not true at all. Yeah, cryptos has been used in the past and probably still is for bad purposes, but it's about educating your community, educating your closest like-minded fellow fellow every average everyday average person on what cryptos really is, how to use it appropriately, how to make it transparent, how to make it honest, all that. And we can do that by educating each other on how to use it correctly. And I guarantee there's more blood, there's more death, there's more corruption on a higher government slash corporate slash whatever level in the fiat system than there ever will be in cryptos. Sure, is cryptos decentralized? Yes, that's what we like about them. But are there centralized cryptos so that you can be a part of that centralized program? Absolutely. So it just depends on how you yourself want to use them and how they're being used to determine the outcome of your community on where you want to see it go. So I'm not going to go too much in this article. It just talks about Dubai's Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority issued operating license under the MVP program, which according to sorry about that, I was reading something, which according to Hillel Saeed, Al-Mari, the Director General of Dubai, is designed for a secure and sustainable growth in Dubai. For now, the FTX exchange's operations are in the test phase and will be focused on providing various crypto services. So Dubai, El Salvador, there's lots of countries that are pulling cryptos and using them to help their country. Does central banking system like that? No. Does governments in certain sectors like that? No. But who cares? Get out of the old, dying, debt-based fiat slave system. We've been a part of it too long. Even here in America, people think they're free. No. When you go work a 9 to 5 and you pay half your check in taxes, you are a slave to that system. Because is that tax money really going to the streets that you're driving on? No, there's potholes everywhere. Is it going to bettering your children's care, health care? No. Is it going to bettering your children's schooling? No. They're being indoctrinated into these indoctrination camps, and that's what you're paying your taxes on. Is it going into bettering the atmosphere or ozone layer or the way we eat or any of that? No. America's got the highest obesity ratings across the globe. I mean, corn starch syrup and bioengineered foods and all this crap is in our food. So where's our taxes going? They say we're free. They say we have the options to do what we want, how we want. No, you can't drive down the street without getting a seatbelt ticket. Certain states you can't carry a firearm. Certain states you can. God bless those states. I believe in the right to freedom, and with freedom comes great responsibility. and I'm going on a rant. So I'm going to stop there, and we're going to move on to looking at the markets. So today, let me go ahead and refresh this so we're caught up. Looking at the 1 hour percent, Bitcoin's down 72% in the last hour, down 1.79% in 24 hours, but it's still holding around 23,000 per Bitcoin. Ethereum's at 16,000. Binance Chain BNB token is at $279. Cardano, Solana, Doge, shitcoin, whatever you want to call it, meme coin, the doggy coin, which for number 10 is impressive for it being a meme coin. Just shows you the community behind it. The one we talked about today, Polygon right here, it's holding at 87 cents. Shiba Inu, at least they have a Shiba swap. Avalanche is a decent project. Do your own research on these guys. These are just some of the ones that I look at because I don't want to look at 2,000 tokens every day. Now, I will, for my clients, pull up any token, any project that they want me to look at, do a deep dive into it, and let them know my opinion. And if I can't figure it out, I got people that I work with, partners, all across the crypto community, from, super advanced to medium to whatever I don't know, they might know, and I can send them your way, or send you their way. The FTX token, I always pay attention to them. Crow, I pay attention to them because they did a lot of marketing. Watch out for them. That's crypto.com for my new subscribers that don't know what Crow is. Stellar, this is a project I've been in since for the last 3 years heavily. It's a decent project. They're doing big things. Cosmos is another one. They're always up. And then when in doubt, come over here, look at the 7-day and see what your 7-day moving averages are for your cryptocurrencies. And then I'm going to jump down to my next favorite project, straight down, and that's the Divi project. If you guys don't know why, go back and check out some of my videos on the Divi project, and it'll tell you why. Sorry. Let me go back up here real quick. I'm going to go coins to watch. That's how to help it out. There we go. Divi project. So this is a steal, guys. When I got into Divi, it was about a little under 1 cent. 1 cent. Now it's at 2 cents. All-time high. Let's click on it. And let's look at all. So back here, it was at 14 cents on 11/30. I know it was a little higher. I think it went to 15 or 16. Somebody write down in the comments what it went to if you're watching this video. If not, you get the message. So we know it's going to go past that. They got a 3-year contract with La Liga, which is one of the biggest soccer, or what they call it over there, football teams. And once they start their season, you will see Divi skyrocket, because it's not just about the platform or the token or it being 365 in their ranking number. It's about what they build. They build a solid foundation. They have a solid team. They have hardworking people that are working on this project. They built an app. It's easy to use. A lot of my clients use it. They understand how to use it. It doesn't take them long to figure it out, to where you don't have to be a coder to launch a masternode. You can do it from your cell phone. Or staking, you can do it from your cell phone. With that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. We're running on 24 minutes. I want to try to keep these videos short. Hope you guys have a great night. God bless, and take care.